score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Drives it in. Oh, what a climb! Goal, Milan! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan get themselves into the lead. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Lampard charging. Mbappe! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now, can they get him away? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now it's Lampard. Not the most convincing of passes. Ronaldinho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
This is the time you need that pace.
Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maradona is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. Here comes the cross. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, that was never going to make it. Modric. Costa Curta. Neymar. Hernandez. And here's a player who has defined a generation.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ronaldinho. Upamecano does well to stand firm and defend it. De Bruyne. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Mbappe. Costa Curta goes sliding in. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Pedri. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chooses to go crossfield. Mbappe chasing after it. It's played through for him. Oh, well played. Schlotterbeck. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Cannavaro can get it clear. Pedri. The ball has bounced loose now. Fernando is having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And De Bruyne! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Has a look and plays it forward. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Good read, needed to be. De Bruyne. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are leading by one in a... Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Galatasaray with this to level it up. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Crosses it in here. Lampard. And it's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Quality ball. Schlotterbeck. And it's Neymar. Succumbs to the pressure. Mbappe. He's found a way through. A header! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Milan take the lead. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, great feat, that.
Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fernando Torres. Maradona. Maradona! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there. Held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now there's a fine ball. Caught offside that time. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta. That pass has been well intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Look at the space here. Chance! It's a loose ball. Aimed beyond the defence. De Bruyne. Lampard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played into space out wide. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho. He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Galatasaray choosing to make the first change. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's been cut out, well played.
Galatasaray really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
De Bruyne, and he shoots! He scores! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to...
Chance for a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez. Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, this looks sharp. Great vision. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Il numero 4, Messi, il numero 22.
And here's Osimhen. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Good take, and is he in? Oh, there's a probing ball. Messi. So what can they make of this? And he was quick to react. Hernandez. And here's Osimhen. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Played out towards the right wing. And that could set him on his way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out for a throw. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It is a truly passionate scene here. Always has been ever since this ground first opened. This unique feeling is something that has rarely changed, even through major modernisations down the years. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he's picked it up out wide. Great ball, and he's in, and they're on! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. He's found the way through. De Bruyne! Well, now it's a race for the ball. What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Per il Milan, ha segnato all'8º minuto, numero 10.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh no circumventing this opponent. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bastoni. Shot could be on. Mbappe. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. Goes down, but nothing given. That's a sharp pass. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Yamal. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Rooney. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Quality ball. Now it's come to nothing. Great vision. Rooney. And it's Modric. That's good vision. And no, that was never going to make it. Costa Curta. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Argentina looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's let fly! Ah, good steal, he just read it. Veron. Now it's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne. Now it's Rooney. Engages and forces him off the ball. 30 minutes gone. Threads one in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a good ball. Time and again they are repelled. João Cancelo could try cutting inside here. And they've got rid. Vinicius Junior. Played out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. He's shifting, climbs up big! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
De Bruyne taking charge of the dead ball.
It's not the best angle, this, but he might just be tempted to shoot.
And it's Veron. Now, can they get him away? Haaland. Park Ji-sung! Harmlessly behind. Veron gathers from the goal kick. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Costa Curta. Vinicius Junior. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Kimmich. Yamal's cross. Oh, that was vital. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Yamal chasing after it. Cannavaro makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. Tries to play it through. Cleared without complication. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Haaland. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he lines up a cross. Big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this is a great position. Chance! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
De Bruyne, 60 minutes played. That's a nicely shaped ball. Pedri! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And he's away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Haaland. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. Argentina can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland. Chance! Oh, taken with style! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Kvaratskhelia. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nice-looking ball. Ruben Neves cuts out the pass. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Bruyne has created one goal already. Played out wide. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And he can clear it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Delivers the ball. De Bruyne! We are into stoppage time. That's a look and plays it forward. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Turns back here, probably the best option. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through. And it's Messi. Shot could be on. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho plays it in. There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Fenerbahce finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking for the run. He won't be happy with that one. Marquinhos goes direct. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking to play him in. There's no flag.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. It's a good-looking delivery. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team...
And the shot! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to...
Oh, what a climb! Goal, Milan! Into the lead once more. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here, and he shoots! Now, who's going to be... And it's come back out to him. And that is wildly off target. Gerrard. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Half an hour played now. And it's Roberto Carlos. Saliba. Ronaldinho. Fenerbahce finding their passes. Haaland. Now this could be a chance. They're back in possession and ready. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Speed of thought, if tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Gerrard. It's Ronaldinho. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's Ronaldinho! Saliba. Roberto Carlos. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Played back in. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Roberto Carlos. And it's Ronaldinho.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. This looks promising. And that's been intercepted.
He read that.
Cristiano Ronaldo! This possibly the last play of the half. And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Hello everybody, and please
Terrific
join
half,
me in
4
wishing a
goals split
happy
evenly,
wedding anniversary
beautifully
for
set
one of
up
our fan
for
club
the second
members.
period to follow. So once again, we're underway. Ronaldinho. Great vision. It's a promising position. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And that could well leave a mark.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking into... He rises! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're back on the ball again. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ronaldinho.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's claimed by the keeper. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And it's Cancelo. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold. Saliba. Looking tidy in possession here. Milan are looking to break at pace. Ronaldinho. Gerrard. Played out to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found the way through. And he's there to clear it. Taken back almost at once. Modric. Spread neatly. He gets big! He will be livid with himself. Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Over to the left. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Gerrard. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. Ronaldinho. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Saliba cuts out the pass. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. Haaland! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 3 coming up. Gerrard! Goal! Fenerbahce! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done it.
Shapes to shoot! De Bruyne is there to clear.
Fenerbahce surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, crossbar! Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Can he get on the end of this? He slings it, up he goes! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And the shot, it's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And the finish! And he's there to belt it away. It's a searching pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Haaland. Searching pass he's played there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has not gone well. Ronaldinho. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Milan do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running. Milan cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Raul does well to get it back. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Raul. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Milan could not have chosen a worse moment. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The major moment in the game. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Hazard. That is ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho pings in a header! He will be livid with himself.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival, Brzezinski. Up Ji-sung. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Hazard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Brzezinski.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's De Bruyne. That's a decent clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Ronaldinho. Raul. Galatasaray look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Park Ji-sung. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Galatasaray certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Kante is there, and he can pick it up. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played into space. Ambitious ball here. Costa Curta. And the counter is on. Brzezinski. No luck with that. Dink over the top. De Bruyne. Milan looking to pass their way through. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Modric. Costa Curta. The ball goes in. And it's hoisted clear. And this is Rooney. Big chance! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Games hinge on moments like this. Oh, it's come off the upright. Corner then. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Modric gets his head on it! That's another chance! Dispatched clinically!
Not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Cannavaro. Van Dijk. Played back to the goalkeeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Rooney played through into space. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Park Ji-sung. Now, can they get him away? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And that's the second half started. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And nicely intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Marquinhos. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Can he get onto this?
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Mbappe. Oh, they could break here. It's a good run down the right. Rooney. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he finish? It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling?
Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. It's Rooney! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that is Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Roll gets flagged offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
And that is a little undercooked. Ronaldinho. Van Dijk with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Park Ji-sung. And that is as far as they're going to go. Real chance! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Rooney demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
So what can they make of this? And that could set him on his way. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Park Ji-sung. Here's Rodri. That is Conte, looking to play him in. That's a cute ball. Cannavaro makes the interception. Saka. Rodri. It's a searching pass. He gets big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given, and that's going to be a booking. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pedri. They get a throw in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Park Ji-sung. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Ronaldinho. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13.
Van Dijk has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. He won't be happy with that one. Pass somewhat off target. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's a pretty loose pass. Short changes him with that pass. Ødegaard. Saka. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20, Rooney. Viene sostituito con il numero 11, Neymar.
They've got to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Saka!
L'uomo indica 6 minuti di
And
recupero.
that's off target. Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. And he was alert to it. That has been cut short. Just about within shooting range. Into the arms of the goalkeeper. And it's Pedri. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's a smashing touch to get him away. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there goes the final whistle. Milan are going up, and now they can dream. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's down to business here. Ronaldinho. No, he's just misjudged that one. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. And he's picked out the run. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, a breakthrough already. Hernandez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. He's through here. Ah, that's a fine interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Messi. Rafael Leao. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this, so
that's rather hopeful. And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Shevchenko! Mbappe, who's set up one goal so far.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He's trying to hit the front line here. Valverde. Petit. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Rooney. That's a good ball out wide. Mbappe gets into a good position. Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, that's great running from the way he manoeuvred himself into such a good position to receive the pass and go through on the goalkeeper then.
Ronaldinho is onto this. Now it's Ronaldinho. Pedri. Decent chance! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Van Bouten. And it's Valverde. For Messi. Petit. And it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And he's there to belt it away. And that pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho.
That was lovely, that.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's a nicely weighted pass. Produces a cross. And he's taking no chances there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great work on the overlap. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Milan have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne. That ball looks a good one. Rooney picks it up out wide. He's got away. In but he's got all. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they're at it again in double quick time. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So it's away we go then. Ronaldinho. That's an imaginative pass. And the pass is intercepted. Now he's got space here. Now what about a counter-attack? And this is Forlan, out to the right. Batistuta's cross. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will... Forlan! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
David Villa goes short. Now it's Villa. Out of play for a throw. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's played in. And he's being shifted off it. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Pedri. And this is Rooney.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
That is good alertness. Modric. Milan finding their passes. Bastoni. Oh, good read. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Bale. He's picked his way through. João Cancelo does really well to win the ball there. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Now it's Villa. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Rodri. He's going for goal! It's fallen! Milan still without a single shot on target. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Adams. Here's Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. Played back in. Takes a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! Just off target. Costa Curta. Mbappe. And it's De Bruyne. Out to the left it goes. David Villa. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Modric. Oh, perfectly measured that. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Bale. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played out to the left flank. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He's in space and looking for options. Cross goes in there. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
This might spell danger. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So this the chance to fire his team in front. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper, he read it, but
And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Signore e signori, preparate I biglietti. È ora di annunciare I vincitori dell'estrazione di oggi.
That gets things going for the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Aimed beyond the defence. It's a quick ball upfield. De Bruyne. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Serginho. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for a runner. Dink through. Now this could be a chance. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Forlan has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Besiktas have their second corner now. Now it's Villa, and he's straight offside. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
Oh, he's taken it. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Now it's Batistuta. Bale looking to run onto it. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Tries to play it through. De Bruyne. Oh, this looks sharp. That has been slung wide. Looking to play him in. He has a look up. Chance! Goal! Besiktas! And they've got their lead back. Swift, incisive, deadly. All done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
Besiktas take the lead. Ambitious ball here. Ball is over the line. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And this is Ronaldinho. Great ball, and Mbappe! And he hits the net. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Played with speed from back to front. And he cuts out the supply. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Threads one in. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well timed, excellent interception. Ronaldinho finds himself offside.
Besiktas really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Mbappe. De Bruyne. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Forlan. Now that's well seen too. David Villa is in a really good position out wide. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Ronaldinho. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 13, Modric. Lascia il campo per il numero 6.
And it's Cancelo.
Alla sostituzione.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And a chance! Goal! Besiktas! And again they hit the front. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Delivery from Mbappe. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That was nowhere near his best. João Cancelo. Now it's Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Always onto this. Oh, that's a key interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Back into the middle. Great vision. Ronaldinho. Well, nicely intercepted. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan definitely struggled.